Oh, hey, sir.
Elevator.
What's your problem?
What, did I offend you?
You stole from me.
What are you talking about?
You tricked me.
Really?
You made me believe that this would be perfection.
Well, that sounds like self-deception.
I gave you direction.
I gave you perception, so come again.
You were supposed to be the year of vision. I scheduled time and space for you, budgeted money in place for you. I even tore my Achilles to get in shape for you. I turned down my plate for you. I fasted for 24 nights and never ate a bean. Shacked you up in my dreams and broke you down. Bomba mentality on my brain. I wrote you down to every detail. I made you plain. But ever since that helicopter crashed up in those planes, nothing's been the same. It's like Kobe Bryant passed and 2020 went insane.
Are you sure I'm to blame? Unfortunately, people pass, nothing lasts except change, so what doesn't make sense?
How about the fact that I don't have 2 cents? Are you really that dense, or do these current events fly over your head like Mike Pence? Businesses shut down, so spare me some change.
See, that's the thing. You've always treated your change like chump change and never saved 2 cents, so no wonder you haven't had 2 nickels to rub together. Messing things up with your dime piece, and see, now you have no peace. because you spent everything on your fleece. And you've been fleeced into believing that you can spend all of your substance and have the government bail you out of your grief. When you could have financed one of those ideas in your head and got ahead, but instead you didn't have funds because you were too busy over the last decade having fun. So don't blame me for your financial anxiety. At least you got a stimulus check.
Oh, really? Well, 2020 still got its knee on my neck, and I still can't breathe, suffocating behind white America's mental mask that racism is still a thing of the past. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, for instance, the fact of the matter that black lives actually matter is socially distanced.
But your problem is one of repentance, changing your mind. Yet you focus on party lines, drinking everything that the media unwinds before your eyes.
Well, blame it on the alcohol. After all, we took a toast to the new campaign, thought we'd be raisin bread and popping like champagne, but in exchange got Corona. But nephew, this ain't the fine life.
You still bottle fed by what's in the limelight, but maybe one day you'll be a real boy. And have no puppet strings to hold you down. Sounds like you need to take a load off. Go back to Jesus' house and let him hold you down.
Well, look, clown, his spouse is more divided than concrete and balloons. Welcome to the circus, where there's a big red elephant in the room that in the churches, if you voted for abortion, you're nothing but a blue jack.
As you were saying.
Yeah, I said it. Bloody politics are tampering with the body like a crime scene. If Jesus on the main line, it's a lot of devils on live stream.
You can keep pointing the finger, but I think it's about time to take up your issues with yourself first. How quickly you open up your mouth and curse your future far faster than it could ever unfold. Sticking to the same old mode and wondering why things are still stinking in your life. It rained everywhere, and you cursed the rain. No seed in the ground, so all you experienced was pain, but others sowed seed and were rewarded by the rain.
Well, maybe I just feel planted, overwhelmed by all the dirt the Lord seems to have granted. No soil, I need is oil. Where did I get slanted?
Look at how the seed was planted. You fell by the wayside.
Nah, I heard the word.
And the birds came and ate you by the bayside.
No, 2020 was like a word that I received with joy.
Roots in stony places are quickly destroyed.
So you saying I can't be excited?
Delighted, but your ideas were only highlighted on your Instagram reel, and you never got real to toil over your plans. You were just a fan that got gone with the wind with the I want this, I want that, but you lacked action.
You don't know a fraction. You try to sum up my flaws as a means of why I didn't gain traction, but 2021 will be addition by subtraction. And who are you to judge my reaction to the pain, the loss, the dissatisfaction of hoping you be the fine life, but you a fatal attraction? And my affection has been shattered by this broken society, driving me down streets of anxiety and depression's boulevard. I didn't know it would be this hard, but you gave me this card and you don't even know me, so get out of my head. You're not alive or dead, you're just an entity, a cold figment of my imagination with no empathy.
You needed sympathy? Just ask yourself, why are you always singing the same old song about how somebody else did you wrong? Stuck on everything around you, but truth is, you've been the one to down you. So what's wrong with you? What's wrong with your thinking? Why are you sinking? Don't look at me like I'm your problem. Don't look at me like I could have solved them. Take a look at yourself. Face the cold reality of your mentality and your contribution to you. It wasn't the riots. It wasn't the protest. It wasn't the churches shut down. It wasn't the job. It wasn't even the government. It was you. You Netflixed and chilled your time away. Saved growth and development for another day. Using current events as a cover-up for your everyday. You stayed the same. Guess what? You failed to change.
I failed to change. I stayed the same. With no money, no job, and no glory. Am I just another demise story in your book of life that seems to be a tragedy? God, you exist outside of time. But will you step into my reality?
Son, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Come.